Hello, Scorpios. Welcome to Live Life in Tarot. Thank you so much for being here. So glad you can make it. Hope you're doing well. Scorpio, this is going to be your October 2020 monthly money and finances read. So let's take a look and see what you need to know about it, okay? Let's get started. Scorpio, Universe Spirit, what is the overall energy around all the Scorpios and their money and finances for the month of October 2020? What is the overall energy around all the Scorpios and their money and finances for the month of October 2020? What is the overall energy around all the Scorpios and their money and finances, please, for the month of October 2020? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Scorpio, you have nature. The first thing that I'm picking up is that this is you needing to be very grounded about your money and finances. For some of you, I feel you are not grounded as it has to do with your money and finances. For some of you, something is you're trying to, there's issues with the nature of things or the nature around something concerning your money and finances, something that you may be trying to get some light shed on or have illuminated, or that you may be trying to be illuminated or have some enlightenment with, to deal with the nature of a particular situation connected to your money and finances that you want to address. It may be something that is you're experiencing some stagnancy with, or that there's is something that's held up, or there's a problem with being able to get a transition. For some of you, this is something you're moving away from. I do feel for the month of October, though, this is about, things are the way they are, okay? Or you may be having issues that things are the way they are with your money and finances. But with nature, there's a need for you to be very grounded and very practical and very focused about your money and finances. Some of you may be lacking the ability to do that, and that needs to change. Thank you, Spirit. So let's take a look at, let's start here. Let's see what the positive aspect is around your money and finances for the month of October 2020. Spirit, what is a positive aspect around all the Scorpios and their money and finances for the month of October 2020? What is the positive aspect for Scorpios with their money and finances for the month of October 2020? What is the positive aspect? Serenity. I like it. It's a 37 breaking down to a 10. Serenity, compassion, acceptance, contentment. Okay. So with it breaking down to a 10, this could be to do with change with the Wheel of Fortune. Also, that 10 can break down to a 1. That could be talking about the Magician. So the positive aspect here for you is serenity now. This is you being able to accept or have peace or make peace or have contentment in the things you cannot change. But also, this is you being assertive in changing the things that you can and knowing the difference. For some of you, there may be issues with your ability to have serenity, contentment, and acceptance in a situation concerning money that there's an issue or problem with, because there may be the lack of compassion or the lacking the ability to change it. But this could be concerning something that you are trying to manifest, or you may have issues with adapting to something, or there may be an issue with being able to be crafty around this, or there could be some manipulation around this. Could be coming from you, or could be what's going on around you with nature here. So it may be things that's going on around you, all right, and that you're needing to have serenity and know the difference between the things that you can change and the things that you can't. So some of you may have been putting energy and effort into something that is connected to money or something of value, that you're not able to get that shift because it's the nature of things, or there's other factors going on. or there's issues with getting the practicality, the understanding, the steps, so that you can have contentment with the situation, or be able to know how to go forward with the situation, because you may need illumination or more enlightenment or more understanding, and that may be being kept from you, or you're just not able to see it. For some of you, you are experiencing some illumination or some sort of understanding, or something is dawning on you or coming to light, that and that just may be that, to accept that this can't be, there's nothing you can do about this. For some of you, what's dawning on you, that maybe there is something that you can do about this. But this is about knowing the difference, okay? Knowing the difference about what it is that you are able to manifest or able to change, or not able to manifest and not able to change. So this is about understanding your power of influence, and if something is at the right time, okay, and is what you're doing or going through, allowing you to feel grounded, or it's taking you through a natural course that doesn't leave you feeling imbalanced. So there's a need to check in with yourself, because with serenity, there can be some changes or problems with manifesting something or influencing something that is affecting you emotionally, or just affecting or impacting you in a way that isn't good, that you need to be aware of, and focus on you staying grounded and you staying practical, and you letting go of the things that aren't serving you. So let's take a look at what is a negative aspect regarding your money and finances, Scorpio, for the month of October 2020. Spirit, what is a negative aspect for Scorpios with their money and finances for the month of October 2020, please? Please show us the negative aspect for the Scorpios concerning. Thank you. Defense. Okay. This is the negative aspect with your money and finances. So there's a problem with you being able to defend something that you're fighting for concerning your money and finances here, Scorpio. I'm sorry that that's happening for you. For some of you, you are able to defend this. I'm trying to find some place to stand this up. Yeah. So for some of you, you are able to defend your position and fight for something, because it's starting to dawn on you, where you are able to um, pursue the things that you realize you can change. But also, I feel with defense here, as a negative aspect around your money, for some of you, there may be a problem with the way that you are handling your money, where there may be a need for you to be more protective about your money and finances, or yeah, there's a need to guard your money. I feel there's a need to guard your money. You may need to guard it against others, or may need to guard it against yourself. Because if you're not doing things you can, it's like there's an issue with you shoring up your money and finances. So be careful about how you are handling your money and finances. For some of you, you may be being impractical, where you are either not um, maintaining a budget, or paying attention to the details, or being reasonable and practical, while others of you, you're focusing on being more reasonable, practical, and taking closer note of your money and finances situation, with an effort to shore it up, to protect it, um, like rainy day money, or just being able to weather circumstances, or to just be able to maintain. So let's take a look now at some messages. So, Universe Spirit, what do all Scorpios need to know about their money and finances, please, for the month of October 2020? What do all Scorpios need to know about their money and finances, please, for the month of October 2020? What's going on for Scorpios regarding their money and finances? Be careful of unwanted situation or event occurring or happening with your money. Be careful about shakeups or a drastic sudden change here. For some of you, this is about you gaining that epiphany. Okay, so or illumination. There's a need to have a lot of thoughtfulness towards your money and finances situation here. Be careful about there could be something going on connected to the home, or for some of you, you're dealing with something that is devastating or is a frustration or something very negative that may be outside of your control that's affecting your money and finances situation or your ability to fight for something. Or there may be issues with you having thoughtfulness towards how you manage your money and finances because you lack being practical and grounded. What are the messages for Scorpio, please, regarding their money and finances? I also saw the Five of Pentacles. So there's a need, Scorpio, for you to be careful about a negative change to your money situation due to depletion, or then you may feel like this just maybe you are lacking something that you weren't able to change, or you're not able to change or recover or replenish. Or you may be struggling with replenishing your money and finances. Your money and finances may be becoming depleted in some way. And there's a need for you to focus now on being more practical, more grounded, more reasonable and sensible practices with money, and start to protect and protect your money with defense. Okay? There's a need to be more guarded about your money and how you're spending it, how you're managing it. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for Scorpio, money and finances for the month of October 2020. Coming into October, the beginning of October, Scorpio, you have the Two of Pentacles in the upright. Thank you, Spirit. Your money and finances, I like this for the month of October, about mid-October, as you got the Three of Pentacles here. So for some of you, there's a work situation playing out. Ooh, there's that Tower again. This here is your future at the end, towards the end or at the end of October 2020 is the Tower. So there's some sort of drastic change happening here. This may be a drastic change this definitely unwanted here. There's some sort of negative circumstance, a negative aspect happening here. Oof. This is your attitude about your money and finances is the devil. I'm not liking this, Scorpio. You're worried about the Lovers here concerning your money and finances. Your challenge, your obstacle with money is the Emperor. And your likely outcome is the Page of Pentacles. Okay. At the bottom, your energy and attitude, or your energy around you and your money, is the Six of Cups in reverse. Okay, with the Nine of Wands. Okay, so you could be experiencing some sort of wounding. You may be tired. You may have been working very, very hard to try to manage and take care of your money and finances and stay afloat or be okay. You've been very persistent here. Okay, doing all that you can, not giving up, enduring, focusing on persevering here, right? But I also feel that because the Six of Cups is in reverse, for some of you, this is something that has to do with past practices. So you may not have managed your money as well as you could in the recent past or as of late. And as a result, you are guarded. Okay, you feel wounded, even though you're looking to persevere and overcome and remain persistent. Um, you may be struggling with money and finances here. There's something that's coming up that's returning. Something about to do with your money and finances regarding the past or someone from the past or something from the past. For some of you, you didn't learn from your past practices with money. For some of you, you're having trouble being able to reconcile and get some satisfaction here around your money and finances situation. For some of you, there's issues connected to children around money. So for some of you, this may be issues with child support, or this may be child care costs that you're experiencing with the Six of Cups and the Nine of Wands, trying to figure out what to do here. For some of you, you're not you're experiencing you have some bad memories around money. But something from the past is happening here. I do feel like this is like your past practices here, really. This could be a past debt or the way you handled money. Now, coming into the beginning of October here, you have the Two of Pentacles. So this is you juggling your money and finances. This is like kind of robbing Peter to pay Paul. This is you needing to make practical decisions around money, trying to make practical decisions around money. This is you trying to make changes with money. This is you trying to juggle your money and finances situation. But this is you having to really work at creating balance with your money and finances. So it's very important that you're making a very practical decision on how you go about trying to balance or juggle things financially, or practical decisions with what you do with your money that could cause your money to become imbalanced, or cause for you to work harder to maintain balance with your money and finances here. But with this Two of Pentacles in the beginning of October, this is like you really having to work to balance your money here. And, feeling sensitive about it. But the ability to balance your money and finances is possible. Okay? I also feel your ability to balance your money and finances is how you are exercising the use of at least two forms of resources to do it. Some of you are using two resources to balance your money and finances, at least two. Some of you, the resources you do have available to balance your money and finances are changing or have changed. And so you're working harder as a result because you are having less to work with. But the ability to balance is here because it's not in the reverse. By mid-October, you do have the Three of Pentacles. So I do want to say that beginning in October, for some of you, there's some sort of change that's going to happen around your money and finances. They may allow for you to have more balance, or to be careful about not losing balance with money. But by mid-October, Scorpio, you do have the Three of Pentacles. So this is you working on your money and finances, working on your obstacles. The Three of Pentacles is a good omen around your money. It's saying that as long as you're doing all you can, which we see that you are with the Two of Pentacles, to balance things, to make the right decisions, to be practical, to be reasonable, to adapt, to make the changes, right? That you're going to see some progress with what you're working on, or there's some sort of blessing that does happen for you that allows you to start to overcome your obstacles, or allows for you to start to build. But something positive is happening around your money. For some of you, you're able to work together with others. For some of you, something positive happens for you concerning or connected to work. But this is you needing to continue to work on your money and finances, where you do see some sort of progress, some sign of improvement. Now the thing is this Tower, right? Because your energy and attitude with your money and finances is the devil. And so the devil here can be talking about you have a lot of obligations. You may feel limited or restricted with this devil energy, being your energy and attitude here. Um, but also, there could be some temptation, and you might be obsessing over money. You could be experiencing some fear or anger with money too, with the devil here being you. Now, for some of you, you may be focusing on how to have some empowerment and control in the situation. For some of you, you really manipulating, trying to manipulate. You, there's a there's a it's like a huge need to really see how to like manipulate your money and finances, manipulate your materials here so that you can get some, so you can have some solutions. Okay, because this Six of Cups is also saying you're having trouble getting solutions for your money and finances too. But this Tower, I don't like it. There's some sort of drastic change or unwanted event here, and it is possible you can get an epiphany here. So let's see. The Tower is here because of the Four of Cups. So for some of you, there is some sort of dissatisfaction, some sort of disappointment, some sort of missed opportunity here. Okay, this may be you just not being happy with the way things are, the way things are going here. This is you not experiencing some sort of satisfaction, but I do feel that there's some sort of problem with you getting an opportunity here with this Four of Cups. You're either not able to get this opportunity or there's a missed opportunity. But let's just see a little more about this. That's for some of you. Yeah, with the Seven of Wands. Okay, you've been on guard. We're trying to drastically change your money and finances and get some sort of opportunity here. So I do feel with the Tower here that for some of you, let me just say this. The Tower is saying that there's drastic changes for all of you, no matter where you are with this, towards the end or by the end of October 2020 here. It's because you could be experiencing some resistance or some challenges. But the Seven of Wands is also saying that there's a need for you to stay on guard about your money and finances here, or you lacked staying on guard about your money and finances here, or something that you were fighting for. You got a lot of shakeups and uncomfortability where your ability to seize this opportunity wasn't possible or is missed. For some of you, this is the you experiencing a sudden and drastic change because you continue to fight for your money and finances situation. You continue to resist this shakeup, and you gain some sort of epiphany, or something comes into play for you where with the Four of Cups, some of you are able to create a drastic and sudden change with your money and finances because you find an opportunity, or an opportunity comes in here that changes everything for you. But it's not without you experiencing difficulties and some measure of hardship. Now on that Devil here, let's just clarify that Devil. But you are fighting for solutions. So we do see all that defensive energy here. Just be mindful to stay grounded and practical and reasonable. Spirit, please clarify the Devil. That is the Scorpio's energy and attitude. What is Scorpio's feelings with this Devil energy for their money and finances, please? What is Scorpio's feelings for the month of October 2020 with their money and finances, please? Inadequate. Yeah. So some of you are feeling blocked because your money and finances situation, you're experiencing some depletion. Remember, I saw the Five of Pentacles. There's some sort of lack or negative change to your money, where some of you are struggling, having a lot of fear and worry. For some of you, you're ill-equipped. For some of you, you're not being competent financially competent. For some of you, um, no matter what you're doing, your efforts seem to be you going in an uphill battle with being able to manage your money here. Okay, for some of you, this is simply you not trusting what's going on with your money and finances situation. And so for some of you, this is you trying to take control and avoid experiencing inadequacies, or bringing a change to where the matter of inadequacy is at hand here and occurring. Okay, so for some of you, there may be issues with what you desire, or issues with temptation or overindulgence that may need to be checked. I do see that some of you, no matter what you are doing to be empowered, there is a struggle of inadequacy financially, while others of you, you're doing everything you can, even though you don't have, there's inadequacy with money. For some of you, this is you um, playing around with your money, or there's too much playing around with the money and not enough being more grounded and empowered and in control and managing it. Now you're worried about the lovers. Okay. So there could be a Gemini or Capricorn, even an Aries involved with your money and finances as well as a Scorpio here. But you do have as your worry is this lovers here. So let's just look a little more closely at the lovers before I speak on it. So you could be worried about making the right decisions. Some of you are worried about things that you desire and may have to, I'm here, forfeit, have to let go of, because you need to be more, just more balanced with your choices, and some of the things you desire you might need to let go of. For some of you, you're going to have a problem with that, and you're going to be going after what you desire opposed to being more balanced with your choice. So you definitely are struggling with some head over heart decisions here. For some of you, you're worried about a Gemini. Spirit, clarify the lovers. What is the Scorpios worried about with the lovers? What are Scorpios worried about? Thank you. You have the Eight of Cups. Okay, so you're worried about unfulfillment. Okay, you may be worried about a relationship where there's unfulfillment and there's financial issues here. You may be worried about getting an agreement with something connected to money and finances where someone else is involved or something else is at play here. You may be worried about abandonment here. You may be worried about whether or not you'll be able to move on from something that's unfulfilling or that is giving you dissatisfaction. You may be worried about the things that aren't serving you, or there may be worry about being able to get things to work out for you and serve you the way you need financially. But this is you, the worry of you being able to make the right decisions, or you may be worried about someone else making the right decisions and whether or not you're going to get fulfillment or be unfulfilled, or if you have to abandon something. Some of you may be worried about the ability to move on from something. This could be connected to a relationship, a contract, or just simply down to choices. Now, your challenge is the about to say the manager. So you may be having challenges with someone that's in authority at work, or just someone that's in authority in general that has an influence or has the power to decide concerning your money and finances. But this is also saying that there may be a challenge with a boss or something going on with work, or I'm hearing personnel as it has to do with money. But also the challenge with the Emperor is your ability to manage your money and finances situation, your ability to build your money and finances the way that you need, your ability to get solutions, your ability to take control and be empowered, whether you lack the lack what you need, or there's some depletion or some sort of negative change here where you experience a loss or a depletion. There may be a challenge with your ability to work on your money and finances, or to learn what you need to and plan better here. There may be the challenge of getting something that you want to have, that you want to receive, or that you feel you've earned, as it has to do with money and finances. There may be challenges with the way that you go about building things or organizing, or the way that you try to have order with things. Okay? Now, this is the challenge of being able to have control, or being able to manage, the ability to protect your money and finances, because the Emperor does that too. The ability to have stability with that Emperor energy. Okay? So there may be challenges around your ambitions. There are challenges with your ability to lead, or there may be challenges with someone that is some sort of a leader or a controlling factor here. And so your likely outcome is the Page of Pentacles. So with the Page of Pentacles, for some of you, I feel like there's some money coming in, some news or message about money that you receive where you're gaining money. For some of you, this is you coming up with a new practical approach, a new plan about money. This is some of you planting seeds regarding your money and finances to work on it. This is some of you seeing what you can do concerning your money and finances here. I also feel that, let's take a closer look. Yeah, with this Four of Swords, this is you contemplating how to work on your money and finances, or through contemplation, you're able to work on your money and finances. So there may be a need for you to really, really take a step back and meditate a great deal about your money and finances, so that you can come up with a new plan, or that you can work on it, or that you can start to build on it, or improve it, or do better. But the Page of Pentacles is saying that this is going to take some time with working on that. Yeah, because there is either concerns of fear of loss, or there you experience a loss, or there's a need to work on the ability to recover, or this is you being in your feelings about your money and finances where you feel at a loss, but there's negative emotions around this. There may be a need to avoid doing things that you may regret later, but there's a focus on how to recover, or how to avoid loss, or avoid regret. For some of you, there's a need to work on your emotions. You could be dealing with or struggling with some depression, or a lot of stress. But do see with this Page of Pentacles again, for some of you, some news about money is coming in, something small. For some of you, this is you having it, working on your money and finances, meditating on how to recover and bring things to rest, or avoid loss, avoid regret. But there's a new plan needed nonetheless here. And there's a need to work on your money and finances. For some of you, you're a novice. You may be inadequate on how you are able to, um, you may not be as practical in your approach with money and dealing with your money as may be needed, or you are learning how to do that. You are learning how to work with your money, or improve it, or adapt, or deal with your circumstances no matter what, by your ability to have serenity, to work on changes of things that you can change, and having the being able to understand and know when there's things that's outside of your ability to change, and letting that go. So this is you letting go of any area where you just aren't able to do anything with, but focusing on what you can do, and creating some peace for yourself, taking a step back, meditating, recharging your batteries, if you will, clearing your mind, being more practical, being more inspired, because pages are learning energy messengers as well. You learning how to have grace about your money and finances. So let's see what some guidance is here for you, Scorpio. For some of you, you gain what you are trying to get, as it has to do with dealing with management or a boss. For some of you, though you're struggling with managing your money and finances, you are learning and working on it, or there's a need to learn and work on it. You're worried about decisions you're making, or the decision that someone else or others are making, where they have some impact or influence on your money and finances. For some of you, you are worried about being able to move on from the issues that you could be experiencing with money. Be careful that you're not the one causing it, since we do have the devil energy here, where you could be overindulging or dealing with some sort of temptation. But this is you having troubles getting solutions. Okay, troubles getting solutions here. For some of you, you may need a mentor here. Spirit, what is some guidance for Scorpio with their money and finances for the month of October 2020? Just know with the Three of Pentacles here, even though you're overcoming your obstacles, you're working on your money and finances. Be careful who you're working together with as well, or there may be a need for you to look to who you can work with to help you with your money and finances situation. Okay, but there's a focus on building your money and finances, but there's a need to have order and to be reasonable. There may be issues with your ability to reason between making balanced choices for what needs to happen and choices towards things of desire that may be negatively affecting the ability to balance and manage your money and finances. What is some guidance for Scorpio for the month of October, please? Money and finances. Some guidance. What's the best guidance? Thank you. You have taking a stand. This is the Seven of Wands. So I feel like this is you needing to fight, okay, to be on guard about your money and finances, whether you are taking a stand towards someone or another entity where your money is concerned, or this is perhaps you needing to take a stand towards how you are doing things. You do have the devil energy here. This may just be you having a lot of fear, but this is asking you to stay on guard, to be resilient, to not give up, to fight the good fight, to have valor towards your money and finances situation, even though you're dealing with some difficulties here. Okay? And ask yourself, what are you resisting? Okay? Is there something you're resisting? Also, I feel there's a need for you to focus on how to build a bridge, right? How to move past the obstacles, move past the struggle that you may be facing. Okay, what can you put in place to allow you to get to the other side here? And focus on, staying up. Don't give up, right? Get out of your feelings and strategize, plan, but also make sure that you're making balanced choices and that you're being orderly. Now, let's see what some more guidance is for you, Scorpio. What is some more guidance for Scorpio? What is some more guidance for Scorpio's money and finances for the month of October 2020? I feel that if you do work on coming up with a new plan right now, that your ability to head off some of the frustrations and difficulties, obstacles, or unexpected shit that could come up, that you are able to come up with a way that allows you to get some sort of peace here, or allows you to be able to take that stand, to be able to fight for, to allow you to stay resilient. What's some additional guidance for Scorpio? Because I do see that there may be some struggle here. For some of you, you are the cause of your struggle. So if you are let go of guilt and focus on releasing, there may be issues with your ability to take care of your obligations. But you do have exercise to increase your energy and manifestation abilities. The key to manifesting quickly is to have very high energy levels, and the easiest way to increase them is through physical experience. Choose a fun and meaningful activity so that you will look forward to exercising and it becomes its own reward. So, I feel that for many of you, Scorpio, this is more to do about your habits, your actions, with how you are handling and dealing with your money. Where for some of you, you are struggling with being able to control your temptations, or struggling with your obligations, struggling with your desires here. For others of you, you may be being restricted or burdened with your money and finances. There is a lot of burden energy here, but there's a need to come up with a new plan. There's a need to work on it. There's a need for a new approach, but there may be more for you to learn. But your ability to create some sort of peace for yourself, some measure of calm, is your ability to make sure you're not doing anything to create your own loss, for you to avoid having stress and depression, and for you to focus on how to guard your money, or fight and defend, protect, shore up your money and finance situation. Okay, this is like that energy of staying afloat, fighting to stay afloat. But I do see that you can, if you do, because this was requiring a call to action. Okay, I hope these messages help. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye, Scorpio.